Some sauce here, and I don't think I need to introduce this video whatsoever. It's pretty self-explanatory, so let's get right into it. Just a disclaimer, I have not ranked the Marvel movies before. I do have an idea of my top 5 and maybe my bottom few, but I have not actually ranked them, like, officially. So yeah, here we go. So, right away, let's go with our number 1 because I know what that is, and it's Thor Ragnarok. Now, you might be wondering why. Let me explain. So I'm not going to be ranking these based off how good they are as an MCU movie, like how do they fulfill the MCU obligations, because that is really good, and that is actually why Infinity War is number 2, because as an MCU movie, Infinity War is just a culmination of a lot of different heroes coming together. It's a great story that I think follows Thanos as the main, as a lot of people have said, Thanos is the protagonist of this movie. So yeah, that's why Infinity War is number 2, but Ragnarok is number 1 because as a standalone movie, it's a great movie. I mean, it has the comedy, it has MCU action, it has the Hulk interacting with Thor. It has the overlapping of characters. It has a pretty good villain in Hela. So just, yeah, that's why Thor Ragnarok is number 1 and Infinity War is number 2. Now, next up is going to be maybe one that wasn't as expected, but we're actually going to put Loki as number 3. And I know that might be a bit surprising to some people, or maybe not surprising to others. But the reason Loki is number 3 is because it's one of the first movies where I was actually not expecting what came next. Like, it was a mystery where I did not know what would happen next. Most movies, there's a mystery, but you kind of have an idea of what would happen next, and it's not that surprising when you figure out the solution to the mystery or the big reveal. But with Loki, it felt like every episode was just another shocking reveal, another crazy episode. Every episode felt really good. There was no dull episodes, in my opinion. Maybe episode 3, but and then the revelation of Kang at the end was just perfect. So yeah, it's exactly what comics fans wanted, and that's why Loki is number 3. All right, let's go a bit faster through these next ones. So at the bottom, I guess we'll skip right to that. The Hulk, it's an okay movie. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's meh. It's an okay movie. It's definitely not the best, and it's not that good. Then we will put Captain Marvel in the meh category above the Hulk. Maybe that might move after I put more things in here. But I mean, Captain Marvel, I'm not trying to jump on other people's things. It's just it's whenever people say about the MCU, oh, it's just the same movie over and over again, which is, I don't think that's true at all with a lot of these movies. Captain Marvel, it is. It doesn't feel very unique. It just feels like a superhero that doesn't have that much flavor. Just a very generic superhero doing generic superhero things, stopping a bad guy, and that's why I put it so low on the list. Then we will have Endgame. Endgame will go after Loki. Amazing movie. I probably should put it maybe in front of Loki. Actually, I think that's what I'll do, only because the most of the movie is a bit slow just because it's going through different Marvel movies. It is good, but that end scene, the portal scene, everything after the portals till the end is just amazing, so I guess it's going to have to go there. And then we will have Ant-Man and the Wasp in an okay category. I don't think it's the best movie, but it's funny and it's a good light movie after Infinity War. So, yeah, it's okay. Ant-Man, just like Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'd say it's a bit better just because I like that heist kind of a movie. I'm a sucker for that. So we're going to put Ant-Man in front of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Age of Ultron is amazing. I wouldn't put it in God tier, but it's a great movie, great Avengers movie. Not as good as The Avengers, though. The Avengers will go in God tier because it's classic. The 6 Avengers coming together. Every time I rewatch that movie, it's just like every single thing in it is just classic. And that's why the funny thing is that every new movie feels like it has to do something a bit different, so it's not generic. But since The Avengers was the first team-up movie, it could just be generic, and it was still really good. And then we'll put Black Panther. Everyone loved this movie. I assume it has something to do with the ethnicity of some characters and some political things there. But it wasn't a bad movie. It was a really good movie. I just don't think it's as good as everyone makes it seem. But we'll put it in good. Maybe that'll move. It might move higher. Black Widow. Listen, it's a prequel movie. It came out way after it should have come out. So that's why I don't think it was that. It was a fine movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't anything special. Like, okay, when it ended, there was nothing like, okay, yeah, sure. So I'm going to put that in the meh category. Maybe it'll move to okay. Civil War, amazing movie. Don't Yeah, we're gonna put it in front of the Avengers. Just because it's just such a good movie. It's like a team up movie, but with more people. The airport battle scene is one of my favorite fight scenes in all of Marvel. And it's a good story. It centers around Captain America and Bucky and Tony Stark at the center of it. And yeah, I just put it as a pretty good movie. Captain America the First Avenger. Not gonna say much. Okay movie, okay story, not amazing. So it goes under okay. Let's put it in front of Ant-Man and the Wasp, but behind Ant-Man, just because I like Ant-Man's comedy. And then Winter Soldier. A lot of people love Winter Soldier, and I get it. It's a really good movie. It feels less of like a Marvel action movie and more of a spy movie, which is what it was trying to go for. But we're gonna put it in. Let's put it in amazing for now. It might move, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty amazing. It's a really good story. Doctor Strange also gets to go in amazing. Maybe it'll move down to good. Just a pretty good movie. I don't like the villain as much as I might have with other movies. It's not Dormammu and Caecilius doesn't feel like anything. Neither does Dormammu. But I like the world. I like the powers. I like Strange. So yeah, it can go in amazing. And then Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Everyone loves this movie. I've seen people put it in their top 5 a lot. I wouldn't say it's top 5. I would put it in amazing. In front of Winter Soldier, behind Age of Ultron. Behind Age of Ultron, front of Strange. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Let's put it in good. Ego as a villain, Ego's pretty good as a villain, not the best. There are some funny quips in the movie. It just feels like Guardians 1, but less. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's good. It's a great movie. I just wouldn't say it's amazing. And then, Iron Man. Okay, Iron Man 1. It's a classic. It's not... Oh, sorry, that's not Iron Man 1. Iron Man 1. It's a classic. It's not the best movie, but it's pretty good. And you know what? I'll put it in amazing. We'll put it in amazing. We'll put it behind Age of Ultron. Not the best, but it'll be there. Maybe it'll move around a bit. Iron Man 2... Yeah, look, I like the movie personally. I think it's a pretty good movie. It's not the best. It'll go under meh. It's not as good as Black Widow, I think. I like Black Widow's story better. Better than Captain Marvel, better than the Hulk. So, Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is a really good movie. I rewatched it a few weeks ago, and it's not amazing, but it's better than people make it out to be. It'll be in the okay category. Far From Home. Far From Home is a really good movie. I like the story. I like the Mysterio sequences. They're really cool. We'll put it... You know what? In front of Iron Man. Just because I just really like it. Homecoming, also a really good movie. Not as good as Far From Home, I would say. Probably a lot of hate for that. But let's put it... We'll put it in the good category, behind Black Panther. I think there's some things that need to move down to good here, but we'll move that after. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay, so... Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I know it had a lot of problems with... There was a COVID-like storyline with the virus that was cut out. There were some editing things that were changed. A lot of it felt a bit slow and a bit like it didn't feel that fast. The finale was good. I liked the new suit. That was really cool for Sam. And it was just okay. So we'll put it in okay. We'll put it right there. Oh, and this can move here actually. All right. Thor and Thor the Dark World. Both okay movies. I like Thor the Dark World better, actually. I know that sounds weird, but I don't know. I think it was better, not that much better. Thor was also a good origin story. I don't know, something about Thor. I didn't like that big robot at the end. It didn't feel very Asgardian. It felt too technological. Maybe that's just me. The Destroyer armor, I think it was. So we're going to put the Dark World in meh. Nothing's bad. I don't think anything's bad. Maybe that'll change at the end. But Dark World goes above Thor. Black Widow can stay. Yeah, okay. WandaVision. WandaVision was a great show. I love every episode. I was just looking forward to it. There was the Mephisto hunt. I enjoyed looking for Mephisto every episode. So I enjoyed watching it. Looking back, I don't know if it's the best thing Marvel's made, but it isn't bad. It's a really interesting idea. It's weird. I'll give you that much. So we're going to put it under good. And it's going to go in front of Spider-Man. All right. Then we're going to have what's left. What If? Okay, so What If, for what it could have been, good movie, right? It's a multiverse movie. It's with random characters, mashing characters together. So for what it could have been, it executed it very well. what it could have been. It's not really, it's part of the MCU, but it's not part of our MCU universe. It's kind of like a side story. It's animated. The animation is amazing. So it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. We'll put it right there in front of Iron Man 3. And the last movie left, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's a really amazing movie. When it was first announced, I thought it would just be a kung fu movie. I wasn't looking forward to it that much. But as more and more trailers came out, I actually saw the movie, it was really good. Storylines are really good. Mandarin's one of the best villains. Really cool fight scenes, really amazing action. So Shang-Chi's going to go under amazing. We will put it behind Iron Man, right there. Alright, so I think the only thing to move around, we're going to put Black Widow in front of Thor and Thor the Dark World, just because objectively it's just a better movie, and that's what I'm going for here. So yeah, Black Widow's going to move up there, and that is my tier list. It's my own opinion. I've given you the reasons for it. Please don't kill me, or if you want to, you can. And yeah, that's a wrap. I'm Awesome Sauce, and that's all.